Hey everybody. In last video we finished the temporary storage hut and this was me sorting all of it. This was actually about an hour into it when I thought I was about to be done before I went and realized that I had a whole another few boxes to take care of. I didn't really want to include all that. I was kind of just trying to record the end and be like, yeah, look, see, it's all sorted, but that didn't work like I would like. And as you can see in the background, there's still a chest for the furnace setup that I had and other things out there. But during this video, we'd be taking care of it. Unfortunately, I didn't record too well while I was doing this. I forgot to run replay mod a lot. I'd be making a lot of progress on a build and then be like, oh, I definitely didn't turn that on. Okay, well, let's see if I can get a little bit in there. But with that, I hope you enjoy the video. With 2 out of the 9 short-term goals already done, I figured I'd keep the ball rolling and maybe do a few easy ones. I was already in the process of cleaning up the yard and I noticed I needed to get rid of some furnaces, so I decided I would take care of 2 jobs at once and clean up the yard while making a better fuel generator. If you're new to the series and didn't already know, I try not to look up a lot of redstone stuff and I figure it out myself, but then you get some clips like this. They're just kind of embarrassing looking at it like afterwards while reviewing the footage, knowing how simple the solution was. And I'm like, what was I even thinking was going to work there? Like, that's not how redstone works at all. But I like to leave it in there because I feel like everyone just kind of shows their completed redstone build and they're like, oh yeah, look at all this I did from scratch by myself. And no one really shows their mistakes or anything simple that they messed up on. Everyone just thinks that like everyone's a like redstone perfectionist, and that's not the case. There's a lot of this. Right, so part of the problem I was noticing with the mine carts, I didn't know that this actually worked like this. So when I set it up originally like this, I was like, okay, cool, that's gonna help with the issue of that bottom cart not going far enough, right? But the problem, I don't know why that want to go. The problem ended up being uh, if a minecart hits a powered rail that's not powered, I didn't know it actually stopped it. So whenever I was stopping this one back here and having it return back to its original position. It would be going along the track, going, and it would be returning, and it would stop over there, and it wouldn't line up with the other one because that bottom one wasn't getting as much speed. So if you're ever building a system similar to this and you're having any issues, just make sure that you skip a rail and then do the powered rail for the second one, because like I said, if you have that unpowered rail right there, it's not going to stop in the right spot. You want to stop there, not over there. And then from there, it doesn't really matter. I mean, you can literally make every single one of these except for the curved ones powered if you would like it to be more efficient and go through. It might affect how much it actually takes out of the chest. You know, it might be accidentally skipping some, so don't go crazy with it. But you know that ends up working a lot better. But yeah, that was the issue I had. So when I placed that powered rail a second ago, I ended up going back and replacing it so it would actually stop like it was supposed to, and I ended up having to add a lot because it would end up getting stuck uh, like everywhere, really around like every corner. It would end up its hitbox would hit things, so I had to clear out some corners and add a bunch of powered rails to get the bottom one to actually push through. So I actually stopped the recording right there so I could go gather some material. So I was sitting up at the stone generator and I was like, no one's going to want to see this. So I turned it off. And whenever I actually got all the materials again, I went back to start working on it, and I actually finished the build without ever turning the recording back on. So enjoy this dramatic recreation that I did in my creative test world. And with that, I would say I would say 2 goals are done. I know the iron farm is still here, but I haven't. That's gonna stay here for a while. But you know, the rest of the yard is pretty clean. Everything's organized. I did the temp storage hut. Actually organized everything in it. I made another building over here, which is hard to see because of that one. But it is a super smelter and a lava generator. So I have them both. Everything's running across that way. You turn that on, those shoot out. And as long as you leave that on, they'll go back and forth. But once they get back, they just stop right there, ready to go again. So, you know, that was an extra goal I didn't mean to do, but you know what? I got it. As you can see over there, wolf arm is done. So let's go over here and mark some things off. So I would say that's done, and that is done. Going pretty well. Coming along pretty well. So I was up here looking around because I need a new enchanting setup because I got rid of mine because it was part of the shit in the yard. As you can see, not everything's 100% done. I need to run the walls down this side and do a design and run them up this way and then probably flatten this out, make it all around the same level. This is currently a temporary nether portal that I use to get down to the lower levels of it, because the nether portal that I have in the sky is for it's for the nether roof. So with that, I need to find a new location for an enchanting table, and I was thinking of a like wizard tower up on this hill overlooking it. But to do that, I need to make stairs going up. So I'm thinking of doing like a kind of like a spiral stair. I don't know. I'm kind of need to play with designs because this is a weird spot. I'll definitely have to extend stuff out. Extend out this way. And then let's see. I mean, I could connect that up that way and then have it come up here and spiral around. I don't know what would be over here, but I could do something like across this. I need to run that down to make it look more like a cliff and less of a floating fucking platform. I don't know why my world generated weird, but it's also a very bad spawn trap. I know this wasn't one of my goals. This is just part of. This is me getting distracted. All right, I did some goals. I did some things. This doesn't need to be good. I have got netherite armor. Or not netherite armor. I got ancient debris. I think I have like 16 of them. And I don't remember how many you need. I think, was it like 2 ingots per piece or something like that? I don't know. I went one of the actually most of the time I've been digging. I'm sitting there and I'm digging for like 30 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes, and I get like 1, and I'm like, I am so discouraged right now. Can you fuck off? You suck. Alright, well. So back to what I was doing. I think I could make stairs going up this way and then going up to a tower up there and make a tall like wizard tower kind of thing. Maybe make it tall enough that it incorporates into a sky island. Like have it shooting through the clouds and then once it's at the top, that would look a little weird though. Maybe at the top of it I could connect it to a cloud, like have a rope going. I don't know. I'll figure something out though. I need to sleep though. Weird location for a bed, but don't judge me. So after that little rant, I actually decided to go full into that project, even though it's not one of the ones on the list. I went right into it, and it actually turned out a lot better than I thought it would. It's actually complete right now, currently in the world. You know, it's just hidden right behind this building, right there, so close you can almost see it, but you can't, because that's gonna be the end of the video. We are gonna dedicate actually a whole video to it because I believe I got enough replay mod footage to make a whole video out of just that tower alone. But you know, with that, I do have a little bit of a question for you guys. Let me look down to try not to spoil the surprise. I'll actually, I will put a little teaser in. But as you can see, I added a little path, you know, hang that way, but you don't get to see the rest. So we're gonna go this way, and I'm curious what you guys think I should put over here. This area seems kind of nice, kind of like a ignore the holes. Prime real estate, you know. I don't really know what I want to put here, but I think it would be cool to make a build here. So if you guys got any ideas, go ahead, comment down below. But you know, stay tuned, subscribe, and maybe you know, sometime soon that video of the Wizard Tower will be uploaded. Which I know it seems weird hyping it up, but it's in my opinion one of the better builds I've ever made. So, but yeah, with that, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.